Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So the ever-ready Jordi Alba, he's having a hit! Oh, brilliant! Just brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
After 3 minutes is...
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So, a breakthrough already. Costa Curta. Now it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Griezmann. Played into space, and he's picked out the run. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rijkaard. Makaleli. Conte. Cafu. Now Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Looking to go deep. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he latch on to this? Cafu looking to add to his goal. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. That is good alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Makaleli. And here's Cruyff. He might Cruyff! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Kante plays it short. Oh, right place, right time. Makaleli. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Conte, Makaleli, and it's Maldini, and it's Roberto Carlos. Ambitious ball, a header! I think that's offside, yes it is. Conte, out to the left it goes, threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Conte. Griezmann, a player who'd that's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Makaleli, Maldini, Griezmann. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cafu gets in. There's the header! Oh, off the bar!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Jordi Alba. Makaleli does really well to win the ball there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Jordi Alba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cruyff now looking to orchestrate a counter. Little doubt, that is a foul.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Baresi to Luis Suarez. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
No, again there's no way through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. Conte goes for a shot! Picked out brilliantly. Look at the space here. Gets his head on it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Van Nistelrooy is offering.
And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Van Nistelrooy. And they win it back again. Makaleli. And it's Conte. Now that looks a decent ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nice interception, well timed. Can he get it through? It's Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And no, that was never going to make it. That is ended up in no man's land. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Knocks it into space, and this is Cruyff. Fling, up he goes!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now who's going to be first to this? Jordi Alba, played into the middle, he rises! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for United States.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
The United States really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Coming on the field, number 11, Diego Forlan. Number 14,
Shifted it to the flank.
6,
Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
Rodri. Number
Mbappe
15,
really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Hullet. Jordi Alba spots it and intercepts. Rice. And they can counter here. Great vision. Played into the box. Tries to get it clear. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Platini. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
The United States really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for the run. Floated through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. He came in hard, very hard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes a substitution. Two changes here, and both in the back line.
Well, the manager clearly thinks his side has done enough and they should be able to hold on from here. The only worry is it too soon?
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. The United States really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up for...
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That has been slung wide. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
Given when you're walking through the gates.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
The action has already started.
Makaleli did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So the ever-ready Jordi Alba looking to go full throttle from the outset as ever, Jim.
He'll have a very busy game as usual, Peter, constantly going up and down that flank. He's got the pace, he's got the work ethic, and some great crossing too.
And so a great source of assists, of course.
Absolutely, like all the best fullbacks, Peter.
You know. Griezmann. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Griezmann. Cafu gets into some space. Cafu gets flagged offside. And they've got a throw. And that's going right the way across. Rijkaard knocks it into space. A probing pass. Howson makes the interception. And it's Jordi Alba looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Jordi Alba gets into a good position. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's shifting through the gears here. Roberto Carlos. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Mbappe. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Conte. Van Nistelrooy. That has not gone well. The United States applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Roberto Carlos. Griezmann. Conte. Costa Curta. And it's Cruyff. And it's Conte. That has been slung wide. And they're back on the ball again. Mbappe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is Cruyff.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Jordi Alba.
Tries to play it through. Can he finish? Oh, good-looking ball. Cafu gets over and intercepts. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Played into space out wide.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff, and he shoots! Goal! The United States! And it's the United States who go in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 20.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Looking to play him in. Zanetti. Maldini cuts out the pass. Conte. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Can he get it through? Mbappe. Conte. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Baresi.
2 added minutes has been
Don't play for
indicated.
Conte. Oh, that's well spotted. Makalele. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Played with finesse. Gets his head on it! He's scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Griezmann. Conte. Played out towards the right wing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cruyff, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Costa Curta cuts it out. Conte, and it's Makalele. Griezmann. Tries to pass it through, and the through ball. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's a key interception. Makalele eases the ball away from him. Griezmann. Cafu, Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Conte. Now Costa Curta. Maldini. Griezmann. Great vision. Howson calmly anticipates. Conte. Now Costa Curta. Makalele, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Roberto Carlos.
A heavy challenge.
Rijkaard trying to keep this in. It's played through for him. He is through here.
Luis Suarez! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Makalele has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off. Great chance here from position A1.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Suarez.
Stoichkov! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Number 13.
Foot in, Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for options for movement.
Rijkaard.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
15, Rice. Number 16, Rodri. Substitutions taking place.
Nakata is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Cruyff. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react. Howson. Jordi Alba. He's a sharp little ball here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rice with a definite foul there.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Costa Curta. Dixon. Nakata. Dixon. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Nakata. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Rodri. Threads one in. He's through here. David Villa. Shapes to shoot! Goal! The United States!
And they've got their lead back. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Dixon. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. This is the time you need that pace.
And he's worked it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's got away, and he has been fouled there.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Nicely weighted ball.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? It's bounced back off the post.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Costa Curta.
And time is up.
Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, well played. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Rijkaard goes sliding in. Griezmann.
Oh, some tackle that. Played out towards the right wing. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, important interception.
Conte. Griezmann.
Now who's going to be first to this?
Shapes to shoot!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The United States with the corner. They're first. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Maldini. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Oh, that was close.
Jordi Alba.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Conte.
Makaleli. Pressing high and with purpose.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
Conte. It's a good spell of possession, this. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous.
Cruyff. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To get them off and running. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the ball's come loose here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And now he has two.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Jordi Alba.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he can clear it away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Defending was strong and firm. Cruyff! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
No space, no problem. You just...
He's had a shot! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That what?
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul.
Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And this is Maradona. And he shoots! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Suarez has got himself a free kick.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Conte. He's tried one! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, good spread. Played back in. Well read. And the danger is averted. There's the shot! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Cruyff. Real chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.